Hi, Kat here for Lightwave Digital. In this video, I'm going to demonstrate a couple of different tools here that allow you to do some very quick work of things like set decoration, where you might need to go through an environment or a set that's a virtual set in Lightwave and place objects very quickly. In this video, we're going to be talking about two specific tools, the Object Placer and Save Transformed Object Replace. So first things first, I've got a diamond here that I want to place around this ground plane, and I want to displace this ground plane first so that I can place these diamonds on it in a more interesting way. Let's open up the object properties for that sub D plane, and we're going to enable the displacement map. We're going to go and choose a procedural. And we can see right off the bat, just by choosing like turbulence or something of that nature, or any of these other displacement types, we'll get a displaced surface. Now I'm going to keep this simple, so I'm just going to go back to turbulence, and I'm going to turn the value of this down a little bit. Okay, now it's important to note that because the Lightwave Object Place or LD Tools Object Placer doesn't work with the ray casting technology in Python, we have to save this object and transform it first. So we're going to use another tool to do that, and it's found under Objects. We're going to go Save Transload, and we can now see that if I turn off the original one in my scene editor, we've got a new Save Transformed Object here. If we look at it in wireframe mode compared to our original, has been created and loaded back into the scene based off of the original preferences. So there it is with the transformation, and it's been loaded back in as a final solid object. So it's all good to go. So effectively, we've frozen this mesh and we've saved it out as that and then loaded it back in. So I can actually get rid of this now for the original mesh, and I can go about the business of placing these diamonds on this mesh. So let's go back to texture shaded mode, and we're going to go and use a tool called Object Placer. Now, there are a number of options inside of this. I'm just going to demonstrate a few of them, but the basic concept is that we're going to use the ray casting technology to work with a frozen mesh because it can't understand subdivided meshes just on its own. If you want to do that in the actual Lightwave instancer, you can use that with Lightwave Brush. But for this is just for very simple stuff. So Lightwave Object Placer is the tool to go to, and we're going to choose the sub D ground plane transformed, and we're going to choose the diamond object to be cloned. And we've got the option of cloning it to actual geometry. We can go use add nulls only. We can turn them into instances, which we'll use in this case. And we've got some randomization options as well here. So let's do some basic randomizations. Let's go minus 45 degrees, and we'll go 45 degrees for the max. Go pitch minus 45, 45. Bank minus 45, 45, and maybe we'll offset the scale. So we'll go 1.2 for the max and 0.08. So now I can go about the business of placing these diamonds wherever I want, and they'll be created automatically with just their box representations. If you want to go in and change the visualization for this, you have to go into the instancing tab, click on it, and change the viewing type. So you can see them that way. All right, but once they're done, you can turn them on as VPR, and away you go, and you've got diamonds. So this is a very handy dandy tool for doing very quick placement work. Just have to remember the caveat is that in Python, because that's what this tool is built in, it won't be able to see an actual subdivided object. It has to be frozen first, but once you've got that taken care of using the Save Transform Reload tool, you can go about your business about placing these objects anywhere you want.